The Power of Awareness, Chapter 16, Personal Impotence. The Power of Awareness was written by Master Teacher and Mystic Neville Goddard in 1952. This is a reading and commentary by Instructor Robert Meade. Chapter 16, Personal Impotence. Self-surrender is essential, and by that is meant the confession of personal impotence. I can of my own self do nothing. Surrender means to cease resistance and submit to an authority. Neville Goddard uses similar expressions to help us realize when using the law of assumption, it is not about making things happen. Achieving our desires, our goal, manifesting our wishes is done not by the sweat of our brow and simply through hard work, but by changing what we believe and accept as true. Yes, by changing our beliefs on a subconscious level. Since creation is finished, it is impossible to force anything into being. The example of magnetism previously given is a good illustration. You cannot make magnetism. It can only be displayed. You cannot make the law of magnetism. If you want to build a magnet, you can do so only by conforming to the law of magnetism. In other words, you surrender yourself or yield to the law. Like the particles or elements found in a powerful magnet, our self-concept of achieving the end goal must be marshaled into alignment through our imagination and meditations. Our belief that our goal is already ours must be developed within our deepest selves, our greater selves. We are then fused with that power, be it called the quantum field, universal power, or God. Doing so, we are surrendering ourselves or yielding to the law. Neville then refers to it as the faculty of assumption. A faculty is an inherent mental power. In like manner, when you use the faculty of assumption, you are conforming to a law just as real as the law governing magnetism. You can neither create nor change the law of assumption. Thus, when utilizing the law of assumption, like a magnet, it draws into our world what we have imagined as true. And what we imagine as true for our future already exists. Yes, creation is finished. Just as that which is pulled toward a magnet, our envisioned, our imagined goal as ours, is then drawn to us as we are also drawn to it. It is in this respect that you are impotent. You can only yield or conform, and since all your experiences are the result of your assumptions, consciously or unconsciously, the value of consciously using the power of assumption surely must be obvious. This is where we really need to give attention, because this is one of the misunderstood teachings of Neville. As he said in the beginning, we are impotent or impotent, meaning that we can do nothing. Does that mean that we take no action at all? No, that is not what is meant, because what we must do is emphasized in the last part of this paragraph. Our experiences result from our assumptions, whether conscious or unconscious. So the value of consciously using the power of assumption means that we must use the power of assumption. And this is where actions are taken. We must avail ourselves to the power of the law of assumption. How? How can we align ourselves subconsciously to this magnetic power? It is by one, having that desired outcome and goal. Secondly, learning to practice this meditation of imagining it as ours in that alpha meditative state. And third, it is in that state that we imagine vividly as already having achieved our goal. For those of you who would like to fully understand what is meant here, I recommend that, of course, you have this book, The Power of Awareness, and read also Chapter 18, Be Ye Doers, where we find out what we need to do. And Chapter 19, Essentials, where the three processes and steps that I just mentioned are outlined. And Chapter 23, Case Histories, where specific examples of success using the law of assumption are given. And then you'll have a fuller understanding. I also recommend that you see in the description, I will have linked videos on meditation, how to do it, and also to some of these very important points, such as are outlined in Chapter 19, Essentials. And you'll see those in the links below, in the description, and also you'll see them at the top of the page as you go through this video. Yes, you can become the prophet of your future. Neville concludes, willingly identify yourself with that which you most desire, knowing that it will find expression through you. Yield to the feeling of the wish fulfilled and be consumed as its victim. Then rise as the prophet of the law of assumption. Please remember to comment, and your likes are deeply appreciated. Thank you so much.